Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wonder. I am here with another video. So as I was going through my decks to see which decks I wanted to do unboxings with for you all, ones that I just wanted to show you because I do have quite a few that I haven't unboxed for y'all. I did realize that I have all of the Kim Krans decks, and I love them all so much. And I figured, I would do a video dedicated to the Kim Krans decks. So I'm just going to do quick walkthroughs, and I'm going to show you them in the order that I got them, because I have gotten them in the order that she released them. So first up is, of course, the Wild Unknown Tarot. It does come with it's not really a book, it comes with a folded out, and it is actually one of the cards. So if you wanted to, you could get this framed. And to be completely honest, I forgot that this was even a thing that came with the deck. Wow, okay. But yeah, and then on the back you have, it's just very quickly, like with the wands, Ace, Inspiration, New Beginnings, Determination, Willpower for 2, so it's very, very quick on what they talk about. And then also for, the Major Arcana, it's just like a random few words for each one. The Mother, Sensuality. Oh, the Empress is on there twice. I did not notice that. Huh. Well, so the Empress is on there twice. That's okay. Well, things that I forgot were a part of this deck. Okay. Yeah. But, so this was the first deck of hers that I did receive. So, these are the backs. I do like the backs. I have had this deck for quite a bit of time as well. So that's the back. And then these are the cards. They're very, not minimalistic, but they're very simple, but in a very nice way. I love the colors. I love the detail. I love that. So as you all know, I don't really love borders, and so these are very thin. So I do appreciate that. But it is a lot of line work with flashes of color that I absolutely love. Of course, there are animals in this deck. She loves using animals and such, which I love too. Colors are amazing. So that is the Wild Unknown Tarot. Okay. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck, the Hierophant. I haven't really used this deck much here recently, but as I was looking through and I saw all these decks, I was like, maybe I need to pull these out more. Next deck is, if you hear noises, of course, it's my animals. The Wild Unknown Animal Spirit by Kim Krans, the front. And it comes in this really nice clamshell. It says, "May you always be on the inner quest." It does come with a pretty hefty guidebook. So it is pretty, there is quite a bit in this guidebook itself. Okay. And then in the box, there is another, there is another box with the cards. So you could keep the big box because it does hold the guidebook and the deck together, or you could just use this deck right here. It says 2 feet, 4 feet, scales are hide, may our minds stay open and our wings span wide. And it is very iridescent. See that? Ooh. And now this is, of course, animal spirits, but this is the back. Very similar to the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, but in another font, so to speak. And then these are the cards. And she also does an elemental reference on every card. Again, a lot of really nice line work. A lot of, oh, look at that little froggy. A lot of very pretty color. The golden egg. Little rabbit. I've been drawn to all these decks because of the line work itself. And the 2 decks after this one, she does keep line work, but she did switch some things up, which you'll see. Lion. Little baby lamb. Shark. Dolphin. Look at all those colors. Little camel. Ooh, this one I really like, the moth. And the cardstock is very well too. It is all like very smooth. Dragon, which is the eye on the back or on the box itself. Little mouse. I love where she uses to do, or where she chooses to do the pops of color, like with that, with the panthers and the eyes. On the octopus, it's here up top of the head. Fish. Oh, little deer. Oh, little firefly. As I'm going through these decks, ooh, crow. I love doing these videos because as I go back through decks, I'm like, I need to work with this deck again. Little otter. Hyena. Eagle. Lizard. There is, as I'm talking to you all, there is a little bird on my windowsill of my office and witchy room right now. Oh my gosh. It's so chunky. Sorry, I got distracted. Fox. Buffalo. Ooh, cobra. Tiger. Oh my goodness, it's back. You know, so I am working from home today because, or I did work from home today because of here in Kentucky, we did get a lot of snow and ice and things were a little crazy. I actually lost power yesterday, did not have power yesterday, Monday the 6th, from like 7 o'clock in the morning until I think it was 3:30 in the afternoon. So, and I've been in my office all day working from home and I kept hearing something hit the window and it's been a little bird. Okay, well, peacock. Oh, little bat. I really love that one with the little moon in the back. Oyster. Spider. Fire ant. Oh, little raccoon. And I also really like when she chooses to not use any color, like with the raccoon. It's a nighttime animal. There's really not a lot of color around them. So, cheetah. Nightingale. Butterfly. Dragonfly. Earthworm. Sea serpent. Little bee. Scorpion. So I might as well go through all of these. Beaver, swan, wolf, stingray, look, she did the rainbow down the back, and vulture. So that was all of the animal spirit. Now put all of these back. I really love this deck. I'm probably gonna keep these decks out and use them, because I do very much, now that I am again going through them and flipping through and seeing everything, I'm very much enjoying it. So this was the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit. Next is the Wild Unknown Archetypes. Okay, it again is in this really big, nice, hard box itself. When you open it, again, it says accept all, reject none. And again, when you open it, you do get a very meaty guidebook, okay, for each one. And I love how she did these guidebooks, and so we will pick a card and I'll show you what it looks like in there. But again, it's a box within a box, so you can choose to keep this and this just separate, or you can keep them in what it came. And this is a circular deck, as you can see. In a little clamshell, not clamshell, little hard box. It did take me a minute to get used to this deck because it is circular. So I don't read, as you all know, I don't read reversals anyway. But with this deck, it just kind of really threw me off with the whole shuffling and all of that. So this is the backs. Now let's see. The temple. So this one still has a lot of line work, but it also has a few just like photorealism. And see, they're all like the castle, the creator, mentor with a little owl, and looks like a cosmos, the heart. And so as you can see, there is like some photorealism in some of these, like that's a picture of people on a boat, but ocean, the starborn, get a close up of that, the poet, the crone. So we are going to do the crone. Okay, so put her right there. We're gonna do the crone for in this, so 13. The crone. So you get almost like a full page picture over here, and then over here you get the title, and then a little bit right here, the witch, the old woman, the sage, right? And then you get this right here, which is an explanation, which it says, the crone has seen it all. Nothing frightens or surprises her. She is the final manifestation in the feminine trifecta of maiden, mother, crone. In her long life, she's witnessed endless cycles of death, sex, failure, rebirth, conflict, and regeneration, giving her the ability to rise above the world of duality. She laughs at notions of good or bad, right or wrong, as she has seen the earth churning, smoldering, taking life and giving life. The crone energy accepts everything in, devouring beauty and suffering with the same mouth, using their energy to reveal hidden secrets and knowledge. Her energy resides in all of us, though it is feared by most for its power and unconventional relationship with death and the macabre. Awakening the crone is dangerously rich and unapologetically magic. And then down here it says when light, when dark, and then go deeper. And then it actually gives you like Hecate, Baba Yaga, Lilith, who you can look up to go deeper into the crone. Then on this side, and then on this side it says the crone is the master of letting go and residing in what is. She rejects nothing. The crone is often seen with the crow, smoke, night, the moon. And then on this side in red, it says a crone has a difficult time tolerating superficial, petty day-to-day musings. She moves away from such relationships and seeks a deeper path, even if this means a more solitary life. So you get quite a bit of information and things to look at and to look into with this deck, which I really, really like. And with each one, so even, you know, like this next one is the Judge. On the go deeper, you get Osiris and the white feather of Ma'at. Like this one. Read Black Elk Speaks and Michael Tucker's Dreaming with Eyes Open. So it gives you things that you can look further into to further understand, or to, quote unquote, as it says in the guidebook, go deeper. So let's continue. The mirror. Again, little photorealism here. Collage-esque. So in these right here, Eros, there's a few of those. The Mask. So there is quite a few, like quite a few cards in this deck. The Riddle. Agape. The Prayer. The Queen. The Thread. So there's quite a few cards in this deck. So you were able to really, this deck is very much for if you want to really go outside of just the guidebook, or to go further into your studies. So this would be a good deck if you wanted to try and find other texts or other books or other things that could help you, or help you to feel more connected to your path or to your spirituality. It's a very good deck to do that with. So put your bottom here. Oh, drop the box. Knew that was gonna happen. It always happens. I'm very clumsy. As my boyfriend has moved in with me, he is coming, you know, to realize how clumsy I really am. Because it is bad. He's constantly, are you okay? What's happening in there? Are you all right? So put that back in the box. So that was The Wild Unknown Archetypes by Kim Krans. There. Next one is The Wild Unknown Alchemy, which is in this very pretty blue box here. These decks are very uniquely, or this deck is very uniquely shaped. But again, it's in this clamshell box. Once again, she provides you with a very meaty guidebook. This one is in the same vein as the archetypal deck. But this deck, it's shaped like this. Okay. Said, from lead to gold, the secret sealed, patience more will be revealed. I do really like the back of this deck. It is So pretty. So it's very dark. Very dark blue and black. So this deck is all about like alchemy things, as you know the title suggests. So lead, tin, Earth's heart, sun's splendor, the blue temple, the peacock's tail, against nature. So all of these are very much, and then they do have, you know, the seasons. They again have the elemental association with almost each of them. Chaos, the golden rose, red and white rose. So these are all about the melding of things. Yellowing, Saturn, and then you get, you know, this over here, Saturni. I think that's how you pronounce it. Uranus. There's planetaries in here. Neptune, Pluto, another crow, darkening. So this one is all about, so let's pick one. Let's do the darkening since I just looked at that one. This deck is also a little hard to shuffle because of the shape of it, but we will do darkening, which is 12. Darkening. So like in the archetypes deck, we get like pretty much a full page of in black and white of the card itself, and then depth, readiness and churning, and then you get the interpretation here. You get the go deeper, watch Nina Simone perform black is the color of my true love's hair, and then to ponder the wisdom of dusk. So this also gives you things to go deeper, things to ponder. And in this one, in alchemy, darkness is an achievement. It indicates that material has been through a significant occurrence, sometimes called an initiatory experience, that has brought it into a state of readiness for the work. The darkness prepares us. We've moved beyond the small talk and chit-chat of the upper world and descended into the psychic layers of the soul. We admit who we are fully and bravely, and thus open ourselves to the process of transformation. When this card appears, it's not necessary to delve into what brought you here, the initiation, likely by fire, that has caused the embers to char. Rather, it's time to heal, and darkness is a remedy. Closing your eyes is a voluntary expression of darkening. By practicing it daily, we drop into the depths and surrender. As the alchemist's eye adjusts, transformation begins. I really, really love these decks. And I do think I'm going to, as I'm switching my decks out that I am currently using, I do think that either this deck or the archetypes deck, and then I think the animal deck will be in my rotation. But put these in here. Oh, put them in the top of the box instead of the bottom. Okay. Again, the shape kind of throws me off because I'm so used to, but I really love the shape. I very much enjoy it. Makes you have to really think about how you're shuffling and how you're doing it and what's coming from it. Okay, so that was Wild Unknown Alchemy. Now, she does have pocket tin editions of all of her decks, and I did happen to find the pocket edition of the archetypes. And it's in a little tin, and I love it so much. Look at this little, so you still get, you know, the full book, full guidebook, right? But it is so, look at that. It is so tiny, but I love it. I love it so much. Look at that. It's so tiny. I love tin decks. I have quite a few. I also have the Wild Unknown tin deck, but that is actually in my car because I do always have a tarot deck in my car and in my bag that I take to work. So that is actually in my car. But it's a little tin. And I do plan on getting the tins of the other ones that I do not have. So, but yeah, there you go. That was all of the Kim Krans lovely decks that I very much enjoy to work with and enjoy to see. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like a more, I did fully flip through the Animal Spirit, but I did not fully flip through these. So if you want a full flip through of the Alchemy or the Archetypes decks, let me know below. But I hope you enjoyed. Can't wait to create more videos for you and to talk more about tarot and tarot decks and oracle decks and what have you. I hope you have a wonderful day. It is a snowy, icy wonderland outside. I'm about to take my pups out there because my dog Otis loves the snow. Fargus not so much, but Otis loves it. So we may go out for a minute, explore in the snow while he chomps and stomps and does all the things. But blessings and growth to you all. I can't wait to hear what you think of this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.